Tistou of the Green Thumbs by Maurice Druon. Chapter 1, in which the author has some very important things to say about the name of Tistou. Tistou is a very odd name indeed, and you won't find it in any dictionary of proper names. There isn't even a Saint Tistou. Nevertheless, there was a little boy whom everyone called Tistou, and this needs some explanation. One day, very soon after he was born, when he was still only about the size of a bread roll in a baker's basket, his godmother, wearing a long-sleeved dress, and his godfather, wearing a black hat, took the little boy to the church and told the priest that he was to be called Jean-Baptiste. Like most babies who find themselves in this particular situation, the little boy screamed his protests and became quite red in the face with dismay. But, like all grown-ups who never understand babies' protests and have a habit of clinging to their ready-made ideas, his godparents merely insisted that the child was to be called Jean-Baptiste. Then the godmother in her long sleeves and the godfather in his black hat took him back to his cradle. But a very strange thing happened. The grown-ups suddenly discovered that they were quite unable to utter the names they had given him, and they found themselves calling him Tistou. But this is not really so very strange. How many little boys and girls are baptized Anatole, Suzanne, Caroline, or William, and are never called anything else but Tolo, Susie, Caro, or Billy? This simply goes to show that ready-made ideas are badly made ideas, and that grown-ups don't really know what our names are, any more than they know, although they pretend they do, where we come from, why we are in the world, or what we are here to do. This is a very important thought and requires further explanation. If we have been put into the world merely to become a grown-up, our heads, as they grow bigger, very easily absorb ready-made ideas. And these ideas, which have been made for a long time, are to be found in books. So, if we read or listen attentively to people who have read a lot, we can very soon become a grown-up like all the others. It is also true that there are many ready-made ideas about almost everything, and this is very convenient because it means we can change our ideas quite often. But if we have been sent into the world on a special mission, if we have been charged with the accomplishment of some individual task, things are not quite so easy. The ready-made ideas, which other people find so useful, simply refuse to stay in our heads. They go in at one ear and come out at the other, fall on the floor and get broken. Thus we are liable to surprise our parents very much indeed, as well as all the other grown-ups who cling with such determination to their ready-made ideas. And this was precisely the case of the little boy who had been called Tistou without anyone having asked his permission.